pressure on Santa Clara. They're one of the best in the country at not fouling.
First possession, Santa Clara. Carlos Stewart in the backcourt with Keyshawn Justin and Brandon Pajemski. Bediako kicks. This is Parker Brown. Stewart, good three-point shooter, and he hammers one home. And Santa Clara is off to a 3-0 start. Right back up the floor. Gonzaga likes to push it. They score a lot of points. One of the best offensive teams in the country this year. They did lose 2 NBA draft picks last year. Bolton, the miss, it's just 1 point a game. A runner in the lane, and he gets that in and out. And Bediako lost the rebound. Nolan Hickman in transition.
Which is on to Pajemski, able to force Pajemski into a difficult shot.
Bolton in a roll and a layup against Timmy. Up and under, and he missed it. Hickman, Stewart again knocked it loose. Gives it back. Justice a 3. Yes!
Officials pointed at his feet, so it might have been a 2. We'll have to check that. But dangerous opportunity in transition to give up a 3. Give up a 3.
That's a 3 by Strother. And it was indeed a 2 for Justice. And a 6-point Gonzaga lead. Justice driving and scoring this year than he did all year last year for Illinois. He's got 3 30-point games. 3-point lead. Hickman rises and hits.
I tell you, great former Zag, spent some time in the NBA with the Memphis Grizzlies. Currently back in his home country of France. If you're listening, Killian, keep getting healthy.
Hickman waiting for a screen from Watson. Strother. Portland really didn't guard him much on the outside, and as you pointed out, he torched them for 8 threes from 10, 12 feet.
Well, he hit those 8 threes against the Pilots, as you mentioned, but I thought he had a nice recognition when they closed out and took away the 3. One dribble to that quick little floater.
Watson. Napper, Justice again. Long tip. Bolton hot is Gonzaga to start this game. Justice misses another 3. Bulldogs are 9 of 13.
Finding the trailing Bolton for a 3.
Still, but they are not at the level defensively that they were last year. And a lot of that is the loss of Chet Holmgren.
Chet Holmgren was the perfect eraser on the interior. He was blocking shots, altering shots, but he could also switch out on the perimeter and keep guys in front.
Bolton gets Santa Clara also playing without a couple guys. Jordan Williams, a junior guard, out with a knee injury. Carlos Marshall Jr., a scorer that came in. And he has a shoulder injury. He's out for the season as well. So they're not at full strength. This is Greg.
It's going to be a fascinating watch. St. Mary's doesn't get the credit nationally I think they deserve. They've become a tremendous program under Randy Bennett. Gonzaga's won the last 10 conference titles. If they go down and lose in Moraga,
now Timmy will spin it. And miss it. Bediako the rebound.
Timmy got caught looking for contact that time to be bailed out from the official. Relay any message or know what the coach is thinking and relay a message without having the coach say anything.
Let's see if Santa Clara has a run in them right now. Stewart, man in his face, hits from 18.
Very talented scorer, strong, he's explosive, he can change directions. On that one, you see his elevation and jump shot situation.
Bolton with the
big ceiling. It creates almost pick and roll action. Bolton takes advantage, gets to the rim.
Parker Brown back in for Santa Clara. Pajemski, a cold start. He's 1 of 5. Stewart with 11 points is 4 of 7. High, low, nice look, and Brown is fouled.
Teams have made and put together schedules similarly because you're trying to... I saw him the first month on campus as a freshman, and you could just tell he was going to be special. Just the way he understood angles, spacing.
There's a little pick and roll. Tilly put it on the ground and then misses on the hook. The Bulldogs shooting right around 36% from the field. Timmy's 1 of 5.
Terrific job coming off the down screen. Just couldn't get squared up and on balance to knock it down.
He's got 3 30-point games this year.
How about this? His first 2 games after hardly playing the season ago at Illinois, he goes for back-to-back 30-point games to start the season.
Addition transferring in from Chattanooga. Watson. I heard Sendek's face right now, the kind of frustration. And at the same time, you're watching one of the best teams in the country play like it with Gonzaga. Carlos Stewart had the best first half for the Broncos. 13 points, 5 of 11, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Justice, their 3-point shooter. Bediako, shot clock is down. Got to get it up. Justice does. Catch and shoot and hit.
Has come to play this evening. 13 points. He's been a little inconsistent at times this year, but he is a tremendous asset for this Bulldogs basketball team.
Justice, he's a Wisconsin native. That helped when Pajemski decided to transfer to Santa Clara. He's a Wisconsin. Try to cut into this enormous Gonzaga lead. Bolton round a screen. Lob for Timmy. Good catch. Great hits on the bucket. It's hard to slow him down.
He has been in attack mode all evening long. 17 points. He was Mr. Basketball, Gatorade State Player of the Year in Louisiana.
That's just too easy right now. Points in the paint. Just an enormous lead in that category. Look at that. 32-6. And niff the basketball. And he keeps that big lead. 3 minutes in. Second half. If you're just joining us, Gonzaga won their last 2 games, but it wasn't easy. Runner there by Nolan Hickman. Of course, the last time on this floor, Loyola Marymount snapped that long home court win streak. Stewart, I'll tell you what, this guy of making your 2. Steal by Justice. He's going to take a transition 3 and miss it. Wow, they had numbers, and this is the result.
3 seasons.
Yeah, that was when freshmen were ineligible. Hickman back to Timmy.
Pick and roll. Hickman comes off tight. Pocket pass to Timmy, who's got that little catch and floater down as well as anybody in the college game.
Napper drives, and he makes it.
I think in recent years, but you know, when you look at his year a season ago, I thought he had a great freshman year, learning under Andrew Nembhard. Then it becomes a guard has come out of this program. He unfortunately battled injuries, but Kispert is perfect example of player development in this program. A team without him on it. I'm putting him at my 3, and then Timmy. He epitomizes what a Gonzaga Bulldog is. Domantas Sabonis. You realize how special some of those are, but when you think about all the good players that have come through the program, to be the first All-American is pretty special to me, and I'm grateful to be a part of a select group that's got their name and number going up.
Pajemski. Hey, wait a minute. Herb Sendek, look at, he's out at half court. They started the game while Pajemski was still coming off the bench. Salas, that was odd. Greg kicks. Smith, a three.
Let that one go.
Justice from the corner. Missed the three. Tilly has the rebound. Stewart, mid-range.
From everywhere is right. He has been dynamite tonight.
At 22, 9 of 15. 3 threes. Strother. Malachi Smith through the great career of Frank Burgess, the all-time leading scorer in Gonzaga history.
What a pass.
That's from Timmy.
Trade that resume with any program in the country that has not won a national title. And that's the only thing left for Gonzaga to accomplish.
Pajemski gets it up. St. Mary's in San Francisco doing battle. Bolton off the screen. Fits on certain players that have had a lot of success, and I think it fits five-star recruits. They still need guys that are. And your number is retired, right? Here next week, number 21, correct?
It is.
Now, wait a minute. John Stockton is number 12. Is that a reverse Stockton?
It was a reverse. I was 12 in high school, 12 at the University of Washington, 7 at one point. I was 20 at one point. I was 2.
Asked the Hawks for number 21?
I did ask the Hawks for number 21, and lo and behold, Dominique Wilkins had that number retired with the Hawks.
Yeah, I don't think you're getting that one.
Probably not.
Of course, Pajemski averaging 19 a game, third in the conference in scoring. He's second in rebounding. That's how good a rebounding guard he is. Watson. Dozen. Hickman served in the kennel. Justice misses the three.
I got an early flight, Rich, so I can't risk any injury.
That's true.
Also, there haven't been any three-pointers.
Jeff Condell, John Stockton's.
That ship has sailed. And the end of the night here in Spokane, Washington. Number 12, Gonzaga takes down Santa Clara, an 18-point decisive win for Mark Few.